I am going to tell about SAP SRM interview questions and answers. Let's start. All the best. Questions number 1. What is SRM? So, SRM stands for Supplier Relationship Management. It is an extended form of ERP where data gets transferred between SAP R/3 and the SRM screen, vice versa, so that every vendor's coordination will be better and which will fully avoid the paperwork and unwanted confusions. It is very effective for the companies which have a large number of users who can directly purchase the material using the shopping cart in which the materials can be selected from the available catalogs. Questions number 2. What does SRM handle? So, SRM handles analytics, supplier collaboration, operational contracts, service purchasing, self-service procurement, catalog content, supplier qualification, strategic sourcing, and plan-driven procurement. Questions number 3. What are SRM submodules? So, these would be the supplier self-service, SUS, service agent, the SUS order processor, the SUS invoicing party, the SUS administrator supplier, the one client invoice verification clerk, the survey reviewer, the strategic purchaser, the component planner, the employee, and the invoice verification clerk. This is about 1/3 of the submodules in SRM. Questions number 4. How is SRM used? So, SRM can be used in 2 ways. First, employees can purchase materials and services they need to complete the company's goals. This process is simplified by a web-based GUI that simultaneously filters by corporate spending and purchasing compliance. The second way is by an automated system which procures materials as part of a company's supply chain workflow. Questions number 5. What is the relationship between SRM and MM? So, the MM module manages the materials of the company. SRM issues purchase orders for MM only. It is where vendor information is managed. Questions number 6. What is a business partner? So, business partners cover all stakeholders in the company, employees, vendors/suppliers, customers. A partner function is any function related to these partners, such as invoicing a customer, purchase order issuance, authorization procedures, and so on. Questions number 7. What number ranges must be configured in SRM? So, entries should be created in the EBP system to link the EBP purchase orders, requisition, and reservation to the backend R/3 system. The logical system ID should reflect that of the EBP application server and client in which the number ranges are being configured. PO, RQ, RS were used to easily distinguish each number range. Questions number 8. Discuss the benefits that SAP SRM brings to a business. So, SAP SRM enables the organization to achieve the following business benefits. Sustainable cost savings. This enables the companies to achieve a closed loop from source to pay. Contract compliance. Provides visibility into enterprise expenditures and enables the procurement organization to effectively demonstrate according to corporate guidelines. Questions number 9. What are the few of the tables available in SRM? So, SRM has many tables. Among them, the product table, product category table, web survey questionnaire, business address services, communication usages, account assignment, PO item confirmation, business transaction item purchasing, value limits, tax, tolerances, transactions, partners, links, shopping cart, invoice and credit memo, and SRM confirmations. Questions number 10. What is the import status tab for? So, when you are importing and customizing an import scenario, this tab will give you information on the status of the import, how many fields from the source have been mapped to the destination, what source is involved, and what the destination is. It also will tell you what table joins and field lookups are being used. Questions number 11. What purpose does the SRM org structure serve? So, organizational attributes serve many purposes in the EBP system. The primary purpose is to set attributes that define the user's shopping experience. Examples of such attributes are company code, plant and cost centers that the user can order against, etc. Questions number 12. How do we define ITS URL? So, before the Internet Transaction Server, ITS, can process EBP requests, entries in the table must be maintained to initiate a connection to a physical URL, which controls the menu on the left-hand side of the screen that shows all of the transactions users have access to. The URL varies depending on which the EBP client the configuration is performed in, and it also consists of the base address for the integrated ITS instance. To enable EBP purchasing for each client, this configuration needs to be performed once. Questions number 13. What is supply management in SRM? So, supply management deals with the oversight and management of materials and services inputs, management of the suppliers, which provides vital inputs. The performance of supply management departments and professionals is measured in terms of the amount of money saved for the organization. However, managing risk is one of the aspects of supply management, especially the risk of non-availability of quality goods and services important for an organization's survival and growth. Questions number 14. What is the function of supply management in an organization? So, the supply management function of an organization is responsible for various aspects such as managing supplier performance, implementing technologies, processes, policies, and procedures to support the purchasing process. Also, provide the supplier relationship management process for providing the structure for how relationships with suppliers will be developed and maintained. Questions number 15. What is the difference between a business partner and a partner function? So, generally in SRM business, partner means the entire stakeholders. Example, suppliers, customers, vendors, employees, etc. The function of the partner is to make the vendors as a reference, and then there will be an invoicing party, supplying party, etc. Business partner means those who supply the raw material to the customer, i.e. buyer. Questions number 16. What is the key business process in SAP SRM? So, the key business process in SAP SRM includes procure to pay. We can integrate catalog-based requisition and gain the benefits of e-procurement. Catalog management manages catalog data as master data that is deeply integrated. Centralized sourcing gain visibility into the demand for goods and services. Centralized contract management consolidates contract information. Questions number 17. What is a purchasing organization? So, a purchasing organization is the organizational unit within a business responsible for the procurement of goods and services for plants belonging to a particular region. It also negotiates terms and conditions of contracts and purchases from vendors and also assumes legal responsibility for those purchases for the plants that PO is responsible for. Those plants are dependent on their assignment. Questions number 18. Why do we create the internal number range for local bid invitation? So, an internal number range must be defined to build numerically local bid invitations for RFQS and auction in the bidding engine and live auction application. These bids do not have a link to any R/3 purchasing document, they are completely local to the ERP system. Questions number 19. How SAP SRM is linked with SAP MM? So, you can replicate Purch org, Purch group, material master, vendor master from the backend. You can create PO in SRM and replicate PA in the R/3. All the procurement is done in SRM related to MM only. Questions number 20. Is there anything, in particular, that needs to be done to a user or a vendor to make them a valid part of SRM? So, a user or supplier record cannot be assigned to an organizational unit it has a business partner recorded. This means, if business partner relationships are not established, users cannot be imported into the organizational structure from the user_gen transaction. Then the following error occurs: business partner of the organizational unit does not exist. Thanks for watching. We are here to boost your career.